Hello, welcome to my student support system. In today's class, we will discuss about acute renal failure. This lecture is in English, and if you want to study in Hindi, just click on I button and you will get link of Hindi lecture. Or you can directly visit to channel my student support system. So what is ARF? ARF is acute renal failure, and it is a rapid loss of renal functions or kidney functions due to damage to the kidneys. ARF may result in a wide range of potentially life-threatening metabolic complications, including metabolic acidosis as well as fluid and electrolyte imbalance. What are the causative factors of ARF? Causative factors of ARF is not always known. Many times there is a specific underlying problem that may result in ARF. Some of these factors may be reversible if identified and treated promptly before kidney function is impaired. Means we can treat them before the kidney functions are impaired completely. Based on causative factors, ARF is divided into three major categories. These are pre-renal ARF, means before kidney, due to hypoperfusion, means less blood supply to the kidneys. And causative factors may include hypovolemia, hypotension, means low BP, reduced cardiac output and heart failure, as well as bilateral obstructions of renal arteries and vein. Second is intrarenal ARF, due to actual damage to kidney tissue, and causative factors may include infection, trauma or kidney stones. Then postrenal ARF, due to the obstruction of urine flow, and causative factors may include urethral or bladder stones, clot in lower respiratory tract, blood clot, or anatomic and functional urinary tract anomalies which obstructs the proper flow of urine. They can cause postrenal ARF. Some patients have decreased renal function with normal amount of urine output, that is 2 liter per day or more. Normally in all the ARF, oliguria is there, means urine output will be less, but sometimes urine output will be normal, but still kidney functions are impaired. This is called as non-oligouric form of renal failure and is caused by exposure of the patient to nephrotoxic agents, burns, traumatic injuries, and the use of hallucinated anesthetic agents. So these are the all causative factors which can contribute to ARF. But keep in mind, ARF is always reversible if treated on time. Clinical manifestations. How you will come to know that there is ARF? So almost every system of the body is affected with the failure of normal renal regulatory mechanism. Signs and symptoms may include: the patient may appear critically ill and lethargic, the skin and mucous membrane is dry, urine output decreases, and this condition is known as oliguria, where urine output is less than 500 ml per day, and suddenly sometime anuria is there, and anuria means less than 50 ml urine output per day. Central nervous system signs and symptoms include drowsiness, headache, muscle twitching, and seizures also. What diagnostic investigations can be done? First of all, history and physical examination of patient reveals the signs and symptoms of ARF. Then for confirmed diagnosis, urine output details or voiding histories checked. Ultrasonography can be performed for this kidney. Urine specific gravity, serum electrolytes and complete blood count, and serum urea and creatinine are performed. Treatment. The objective of treatment of ARF is to restore the normal chemical balance and to prevent complication. Medical management includes eliminating the underlying cause, maintaining fluid balance and electrolyte balance, avoiding fluid excess also at same time, and when indicated, providing dialysis therapy. What is dialysis therapy? This we will discuss in separate chapter. Just to you understand that by the dialysis system we can restore the normal electrolyte balance, and we can remove the waste products from the body. Pre-renal ARF is treated by the optimizing the renal perfusion, means blood supply is optimal, should be there. Post-renal ARF is treated by relieving the obstruction, and intrarenal ARF is treated with supportive therapy with the removal of causative factors. Shock and infection is treated promptly by fluid therapy, IV fluid. Nursing management. Proper assessment is done by health history and physical examination, and nursing care plan is prepared. The nurse monitors for complications, participates in emergency treatment of fluid and electrolyte imbalance. The nurse monitors properly the intake and output and record in intake and output chart, because many times the treatment is based on intake and output. The nurse assesses the patient's progress and response to the treatment and provide physical and emotional support. The nurse prepares for IV fluid therapy as per prescription along with electrolyte replacement. The nurse keeps the family members informed about patient's condition, help them to understand the treatment process and provide psychological support. Bed rest may be indicated to reduce the exertion and metabolic rate during the most acute stage of this disorder. The patient is encouraged for bed rest. Fever and infection, both of which increase the metabolic rate and catabolism, are prevented and treated promptly. The nurse monitors pulmonary functions, and the patient is assisted to turn, cough exercises and take deep breaths frequently to prevent atelectasis and respiratory tract infections. The skin may be dry or susceptible to breakdown as a result of edema. Therefore, proper skin care is important, such as bathing of the patient with cold water, frequent turning or position change, and keeping the skin clean and well moisturized. Provide adequate hydration to the patient at risk for dehydration, including before, during and after surgery. The nurse provides health education regarding prevention of reoccurrence of the ARF during discharge planning, such as adequate hydration, early identification of the signs and symptoms, and prompt treatment of predisposing factors. Thank you students for watching this video. If you like this, please subscribe the channel and like the Facebook page. And if you want to make your notes, then you can visit mynursingstudents.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and join Facebook group Nursing Notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.